You brought your tools to work today? Why is that?
My tools brought me to work today.
Do you guys ever just buy a new truck, and new as in a 2005 F350 King Ranch Powerstroke, and just immediately have to throw it up on frame stands and take it into a million pieces and then ruin the stock original factory of your vehicle? Because every time I buy a new truck, for some reason it's always in pieces within the first week of ownership. So I've owned the 6.0 for about, I would say, 5 days now, and we already threw it on some 26x14 TIS wheels and some Venom Street Power tires. Then I was laying in bed last night, I was like, what can I do to make this truck look different? And first thing is, my powder coaters have a perfect match powder coat for this front bumper. So I'm going to remove the chrome off the front bumper today, get that powder coated. Then I have an exhaust coming from our friends that will be here in about the next 2 hours, because right now the exhaust is just cut off like midway down the cab. And obviously I want a 4-inch exhaust on this, and I've always done like an 8-inch tip, but for this truck I have something new coming today, which actually Ethan's probably gonna like the most, because the second you seen the one I had laying in my bed, it kind of just spawned off of my bed and then landed into the exhaust of your truck. So right now, Ethan is working on getting off the front bumper because that has to get powder coated. I'm thinking about getting a new valance that hangs lower. That way it has the race truck look. I also want to go out and grab a cowl hood for the truck. But we gotta get this bumper off, get it all disassembled, take the powder coat. My package should be here in about the next 2 hours with the exhaust. And then, yeah, what do you do after that? Cowl hood, get rid of these. I'm thinking we just paint the whole truck blue. Whenever I talk about painting this truck a whole different color, what do you say?
It's a King Ranch. It's supposed to do with the King Ranch color.
Ethan keeps telling me don't paint a King Ranch blue. I don't care if it's a King Ranch. Nor do I care if I keep the original color. But what do you guys think? Should we keep the same color and obviously restore the whole body, make it nice, powder coat some little pieces on the suspension and just make it really fast? Or do I paint it blue with polished wheels, and then Ethan will never want to be seen inside this truck? I just cut off the cat and everything off the truck. Now we have to get the downpipe off of it, but that kind of looks like a pain in the ass. So I'm going to move on my projects to installing the Alpha headlights and taillights onto the 6.0. Get this nasty, ugly red taillight out of it. Looks like you're already one step ahead of me, Jay. Grab the corner of this. Take that out. Unplug that one. Should just unplug. This truck is 20 years old, so it might be a little tight inside there. Should have bought another Dodge. Should have bought another Dodge. What are you buying now that you sold your truck? We didn't film a video on selling your truck, but the second gen is definitely gone.
Both broken clips.
Hey, that one unplugged though. That's good.
Third gen.
Buying a third gen?
Yeah.
Ethan just installed the Alpha headlights. I went ahead and changed out the mirror LEDs. Those things turned out sick. Actually pretty bright. Very easy to change these out as well. It's just a 194 bulb inside of there. Come back here, got the Alpha taillights all hooked up. Those things make the back of the truck look a lot better. Minus the F-150 logo. But we have some more boxes of stuff right here. What is this? Oh, a bullet antenna. That needs to go on the truck as well. Look at that. We now no longer have a stock antenna. So 50 cal bullet just did lights like I was saying. And now all of this stuff is literally just garbage. They send all these little fittings with the antennas, that way they are universal. But I have one bullet antenna and 40 other pieces that are not needed. You need this? You don't need an antenna for your truck? Okay, that's garbage too. That was not easy getting that old exhaust off this thing. Now what we need to figure out is how we're going to get the new 4-inch exhaust up inside there, because getting a 2.5-inch exhaust out was a pain in the ass. I can only imagine how hard it's going to be getting the 4-inch inside there. So there's a stock downpipe, which the stock downpipe was literally 15 feet long. Here's our new downpipe. Just like that, we now have to put up inside of there. Make sure it's right flange. Okay, it is. So we're good there. So now we need to somehow fish this up inside there and hand it to Ethan, because he's got to put the clamp back on it to where it holds it up.
There's a problem with that. Yeah, fine.
Oh, We lost the clamp. Did it fall down inside there? Oh, it fell out.
Didn't hit the ground though. I reckon that's a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem. Good thing we have like another 6.0 sitting outside that we could steal the parts off of technically. But probably is just a fine part that we need that's on the truck. We should probably also go buy some new shocks. So that's for Jaden. Cole O'Reilly's saying these shocks for a 2005 F-150 Powerstroke. Not a bad cut. Using a grinder chop saw is like the best investment ever. Now we have whatever that bendy piece is. I don't know. It fit. It needed to be cut down because obviously they sell kits for either a long bed or a short bed. We have a rusty short bed, so cut 2 feet off of this, and here's your present, bub. What is this plate? It's like a stop sign on the side of my damn truck. We just got the whole entire exhaust all installed. Literally looks amazing down there. First time doing a Powerstroke exhaust, so that was kind of fun. But what do you say, Ethan? We get it started up to see how it sounds?
Yeah.
All right. It sounds so much different. I think it'll be a lot better driving it too. Go rev it up for Ethan. Give it a turbo. Shut it off. We need to put all the tools away and clean up our mess. And then also the front bumper. So in the beginning of the video, I said that I was going to have the chrome powder coated to match the tan because my powder coater had a perfect match to a Ford tan powder coat. And I started taking this bumper apart and a lot of the clips are breaking. So I'm going to make the decision that the bumper is going to go back on the truck. I'm going to buy a brand new paintable bumper, because eventually we are going to restore this, have it all painted. But I can't get my truck painted right now because Ethan's truck is that paint. And if I put mine ahead of his, he's gonna be very upset. So we won't do that. So for now, we are gonna throw this bumper back onto the truck, get the truck off of our frame stands, and then we are going to take this thing on a drive, because in the last video, we straight piped it, and that means we cut the muffler off of it. But now we have a full exhaust, as you can see right inside there. We have a full 4-inch downpipe to a 4-inch all the way out the back with a 4 to 6-inch polished elbow. Never been a fan of those, but I really do like them on a lowered setup truck. So now it is time to clean up our mess and take this truck outside, because I want to hear it drive, and I actually want to like hear Chewbacca. Like, that's the only reason I bought this truck, is for that clapping noise that 6.0 makes. I know we're gonna need some injectors. Definitely delete and tune. Yeah. You're gonna be a 6.0 mechanic before you know it. Everyone's gonna be coming to you to get their 6.0s fixed, because I guess when you take off the stuff that shouldn't be inside there, you have to take the whole turbo out of the truck, which means we could just put an S400 in it right now, Ethan. Get rid of the VGT turbo. I don't know, I like hearing the whistle though. Yesterday we put the whole exhaust on the 6.0. We did the LEDs, the Alpha X's, blah, blah, blah. That nice fancy bolt antenna. As you can see, that way you guys know I have a 50 cal just sitting in the back seat. I keep a spare bullet there. That way, you know, if I need it, Ethan can just reach out the window, grab the bullet, and then he's good. You can reach that, right? The exhaust is on, and I haven't got on the truck yet because, well, number one, it's out of fuel. And number two, I need my new exhaust to break in. It's got to fill up with soot. That way it sounds better. That's how it works, right? The more soot that's in your exhaust, the better it sounds. So, I'm really tempted to try a four-wheel drive launch because I guess 6.0s love being launched in four-wheel drive, but instead, let's do this. It does it Chewbacca a little bit. It's nothing crazy, but it does it. I wonder if this thing will spin the tires a little bit better now that we actually have it with an exhaust on it. Any cars coming? Nope. Okay, that's fine. That was honestly embarrassing as it gets. Stick shift. Second gear, roll the corner. Second gear, it just falls on its face. I want to like hit some sick drifts or something with it, and we don't have the power to even drift these corners. It talks back now. I can't even catch up to traffic with no tune. This thing needs all the go slow parts off the engine, and it definitely needs tuned like right now. You haven't drove this truck, have you? I think we're gonna let you drive it. All right, before you drive, we have to do one thing. Before you drive, I need to show you something. Okay, you see this? That's a twin turbo. You see this? That's dual fuelers. What that means is this truck that makes 1,200 horsepower will slide off from underneath you. Don't look too close though. You can drive it. Shift it, bro. You went from first to third.
All right.
This is your first time driving a 6.0? Yeah. You've never drove one? Okay, so if you guys see his third gen not painted on Marketplace by the end of the day, just know Ethan is switching from a Dodge to a Ford. That'd actually be very depressing because still Dodge has my heart, but having something different is definitely a good thing, but a bad thing because I'm wanting to put like 1,200 horsepower to this truck so bad. I just don't want to sink 50 grand into a 6.0. I think it'll do it again. I said see if it spins, not hold it in first gear wide open. The fan clutch is on now. Okay, well, it's making some weird noises.
Roll the windows up. You won't hear it anymore.
Yeah, if we turn the radio up and roll the windows up, the weird noises should go away. Probably go to the gas station. Filling up the 6.0. How much do you think the truck takes to fill it up?
$100.
$100 to fill it up? We're gonna find out. $90.85.
Ain't bad.
Not bad. Now, yes, you should probably go fill up the other mega cabs.
Yeah.
You have a $200 bill today filling up trucks. So long story short, Ethan has been daily driving either a lifted mega cab dually G56 or another lifted mega cab Longhorn
With a hot tune.
Cummins with a hot tune on it for the last month because his third gen is out at paint. But we're going to stop back at the shop really quick because I bought something last night for this truck that I haven't even showed you guys. If you guys were paying close attention when I started the truck this morning, you guys would have seen it. But it was kind of an impulse buy because I was at a buddy's shop last night buying some parts for another friend that I had to take to him. And my friend's like, hey, I got this for sale. If you want it, take it. I was like, perfect. So you didn't see last night, but when I went to Doughboy's shop, I kind of got sidetracked, ended up buying a new style tailgate. I think this is like 2008 to 2010. The only thing we're missing is our top piece and our badge. So do I just get some metal welded into here, smooth this out, and then delete the badge? I think it would look better. And then the bumper kind of got hit by the trailer, turned a little bit too sharp, and dented the back bumper on the truck. But I'm going to order a top piece for this tailgate. I need to do a little bit of body work to the top of it, which isn't that big of a deal. I'm not going to repaint it yet because obviously once I get a rust-free perfect bed and a new cab corner and rocker for the truck, the whole entire truck will be going to get repainted. But like I was saying, first, Ethan is putting my build on hold because your build is kind of in pieces, as you guys can see. What are you doing back here? You're gonna paint your interior today?
Probably.
What are you looking for, kid?
Wheel liners.
To do what? Rock lights? Power washer wheel liners? Ethan has a big project going on with his truck, which I'm actually hyped to see. He's also changing the front clip on it because it is an old style third gen. I like to call them a little eye. He is converting it to a big eye because I have that cab over there from my flatbed truck that we never got around to putting on. And I also went ahead and bought brand new big eye fenders for it. And he took the fenders to swap his truck over to the new headlight style. So he is going to have basically a whole new looking truck by the time he is done with it. And then another project that I have been working on for about 2 years, which is getting very old and I'm done looking at it, is the big mega cab. Now, as you guys know, this was T. King's truck, my buddy from Florida. We got this about 2 years ago. I had very good intentions with it to build it for SEMA, powder coat the frame, repaint the whole truck. It's literally a 100,000 mile 2014 Longhorn. Inside is like brand new. I think the back floor pieces, like the plastic from the factory, are still on the carpet of this floor. But here's the current state of the truck. I decided that I was gonna go and rip the whole custom $20,000 suspension off of it because now I wanna lower it because there's no logical tow rigs here anymore. The third gen's gone, which this leaves us with the only option is take this truck that's already in pieces and lower it back down. So I have this complete lift kit with everything on Facebook for sale. If anybody's interested in lifting their mega cab, the lift will fit a 10 to an 18 Dodge Ram 25 or 3500. I have axles, coilovers, you name it, stock wheels. It has F550 axles for it. And actually, I think all the parts are sitting outside for that truck because I took it apart like 2 nights ago, took all the suspension off of it and threw it on a pallet So right here, we have all the stock wheels for it. Then if we come over here, we also have the F550 axles. These things are literal monsters. So 10 lug, front and rear axles. It's already trussed, ready to go. Cradles, steering, track bar, sway bars, all the control arms. I have a drive shaft for it that I just paid $1,500 for. I don't know why I did that if I was gonna lower it, but the truck ran and drove perfect. I had a couple issues when I had the drop box inside of it, but with us taking the drop box out of the truck, that kind of eliminated the issue we were having. So now, that's the current state of the truck. But with that being said, I want to get a lot of stuff done to the 6.0, so that's gonna end today's video. That thing really needs the detail, like bad. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.